Alright, back in Car Mechanic. Starting working on the story car. I'm gonna wait to take off the wheels because I opened this and it doesn't list the wheels. And so that's 4 out of these 3, 6, not 4 out of, so I only need to find 5 parts that's wrong with the engine because 4 of them are already the wheels. So I'm gonna figure out. This engine looks so bad. Completely honest. Also, I don't know why I raise it up. Because I need it down so I can get into the engine bay. Okay, from first glance. Okay. The belts. Belt tensioner. And the, oh. So, serpentine belt A, B, roller. So that's 4 out of the 5 parts I needed to find. I'm pretty sure it's there's something wrong with the radiator. So I want to check the radiator. I can do that by taking it off the car. Alright, well, I don't know if I really want to take it off the car. Alternator could be the problem why it's making noises. The belt is definitely one of them. Alright, so if I do this, one part, it might be the alternator. Although if the alternator wasn't working, the car wouldn't run very well. Okay, full shaft. No. Water pump. I doubt that it's the water pump, to be honest. I'm gonna check it, just to be safe. But I doubt that it's the water pump. Yeah, no, see, water pump, perfect. I'm gonna take off the because it might possibly be one of the cam gears or shafts. Can't be spark plugs or the battery, because if it was either of those, the car wouldn't be working in general. Timing belt. Timing belt could be a problem. Nope. Alright. It appears these are fine. I'll check the spark plug, but I doubt that. Actually, I know where it is. I know what it is. I can see if you see the engine filter here, see how it's black and yellow? It should all be yellow. So being black like that, basically it's the equivalent of rust being on a part. It's dirt buildup in the engine filter, in the air filter. It needs to be replaced. Just gonna mount this part back on. And then I'm gonna mount any parts that are not required, that don't need to be replaced, need to be mounted back on. So, cam pulley, alternator, and the water pump can all be replaced. I need the idler roller, belt tensioner, and both the belts and an air filter. I am 90% sure it is the air filter. Look at that right there. That shouldn't be there. What makes sense on why it's making noises is because the air filter, it's got stuff in it, and so the air going through it is not cleanly passing through it. It's hitting all the dirt and debris, causing it to make noise. Oh. Why does it look like that then? If it's perfectly fine, why does it look damaged? See, this is what I mean. I'm gonna put in the wrong one. But look, this. Do you see how there's black? And that's what's wrong with it. Is you can tell because it's black. Half of this air filter is black. So it's not 60%. It is visually at like 40% at most. A clips, but B clips are worse. They're so much more expensive when they need to be. Oh, it is the radiator. The radiator fan shouldn't be black like that. It is definitely a radiator, like I thought originally. Yeah, it's the radiator fan. As I assumed. Yeah, see? Oh! No, okay. Housing fan. I was like, wait, what? Housing? Housing is fine. So I need radiator fan. Okay, so it's gonna be engine. And it's gonna be belt tensioner. It's not gonna be here. Okay, idle roller A. I think it's the idle roller A. I should probably check. Alright. And then I need serpentine belt A, serpentine belt B. Just default one. Shishuri. I'll show what the crates are in a minute. It is idle roller A. Figured because this one has the divot and that one didn't have a divot, and so I was like, nah, I think it's A, but I gotta double check just to make sure. Those rims are gonna cost me a lot of money, and I'm not looking forward to it. Reattach some good parts. Okay, we're gonna radiator housing fan housing, and the radiator fan. Yes, I'm sure. Now go over here. timing cover, idle roller A. Serpentine belt B. Belt tensioner here. Belt tensioner A. And there we go. Now time for the rims. These rims are a pain because of the same reason you have to do for the tires, you have to do for them. But it has to be the exact size. I'm gonna go remove this so that I can remove. Okay, so it's Rim Classic C. I don't know, 6. Rim Classic. Okay, it's gonna be the 2006 Rim Classics. Alright. Can I just hit the home button right here? No. Match this? Darn. Rims. Okay, it's gonna be the classic Rim Classics, but it's gonna be 2006. I'm gonna need 4 of them. It's gonna cost me $300. Eh. Okay. Installing parts. This rim. I just realized. I need the 17-inch. I got the 16-inch. They're more expensive too. It sucks. Inventory. Rims. These 16s. Those are expensive. I don't know if I'm gonna need them though. I mean, 200. I paid 400. Actually, I paid like 360. Not too bad. Alright, I'm gonna separate parts actually, so I can separate this ring. So that I can install the next rim while I remove this one. Okay, I'm gonna put this in here. Also, to level up, you can go to any of the workbenches throughout throughout the workshop. It doesn't have to be that specific one I used. So, like, you can use this one too. You can also come over here and use this one. So you can use any of them throughout the entire store. I believe there's only those 3. That balance, okay. Now I'm gonna reinstall this tire. Also, those rims are those brakes are shot, to be honest. But it didn't say the rims need to be replaced. Like, if you see something that needs to be replaced, but it doesn't say it needs to be replaced, don't do it, because you're gonna spend the money, but you don't actually get paid for it. I learned that the hard way. I replaced a bunch of stuff that needed to be replaced in a car, and it was like, well, we asked you to do this, right? And so we're gonna pay you for this, what we asked you to do. You may have done this extra stuff, but alright, I can actually take the wheel off. I didn't take this wheel off. So I tried to replace the rim in it. Okay, I'm gonna take that tire off, but not yet. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna separate parts. Alright. Instead of putting it together, I'm going to separate this one next, because separating it and putting it together are the fastest, faster than the balancer. So I can install this next part. That's done. I put them in the wrong order. Whatever. Now this wheel can balance while I install the other one. Not only do the story cars give you more money, they also give you more experience. Oh, that was perfect timing. It was getting done as I was walking over. That was perfect timing. Let's see now. See here. Why? I waited to be ready. You can see. I paid $670 for it. Okay. Now I'll show you what's with these boxes. Okay, so here I have all this, right? So I'm gonna sell. You can sell parts, right? See, and I only have the extra parts that I have that are at 100%. I can do this and set this to anything below or equal to 99%. I didn't mean to do that. I accidentally clicked it one extra time. Whatever. See, now you open this case and you get 3 things from it. You can get parts, or you can get all 3 parts, or you can get a map. You can get. I haven't seen that I get all 3 maps, but I'm pretty sure it's possible. Or you can get a map in 2 pieces. Let's see. You can also use these, or sell them, or keep them for when you have your own personal car. And you, from what I remember, you only get these from completing story quests, and not all of them give one. See, I didn't get a map. If you get a barn map, you can learn it, but don't actually go to the barn until you have at least 20 to 30, like, 20,000 or more, because if you use it and you want a car that's there, and you're like, oh, I don't have the money, right? And then you go back, you can't go back to that barn once you've used that barn map. And once you've gone to the barn that the barn map discovers, you can't go back to it. So if you go there, you want a car there, but you don't have the money for it, you gotta wait and see if another barn has it. You can see the test track. See, I currently have $10,000. I usually sell these because, you know, I can do this and just come over here and set it to 100%, sell them, and I just made almost $3,000 just by doing that. Use this. I can repair parts, and I can do test paths. So I am going to do this for the reason that once I start digging barnyards, if you're like, I don't want to do a car right now, but I want to get parts from the barnyards, you can go to the barn and get all these parts that they're listing as junk, buy them for the same price that it would cost you to buy them normally, at the durability that they're at, come over here, repair them, and sell them for more than you bought them for. Not all parts can be repaired, so don't count on it always, but I usually get about 100 to 200 more. When driving through a city, I didn't notice a speed bump. Please check the front suspension, because I have an impression that something's not right. Now see, now that I have the test path, I can do this. Move car to the test path. Now watch. I come over here to this test path. I open the door for this reason, that I don't have to come and open it now. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Shut the door. Sit down. Oh wait. I forgot to actually run the test path. Begin test path. You sure you want to proceed with the test path? Yeah, then I'll put you in the car. It'll tell you accelerate. And then when it's done, it'll see, now it says brake and reverse. So I'm going to do that. It's going to say accelerate again. It's going to test them. Then it's going to accelerate. Suspension is bad. Now it's going to test the back suspension. Back suspension is good. Okay, so shock absorber A, 2 front shock absorber A's, 2 lower suspension arms, and 2 front shock absorber caps. I'm gonna leave this. That's now that I know what's wrong with it, ooh, there's a lot wrong with this one. I'm also gonna need like, yeah, I'm gonna do that one next video. That's gonna need a lot, but I can also test it by doing this, moving the car to the entrance, and now sit in the front seat, drive the car. Test track. Yes, this one. And I'll show you. This one now, it tests your brakes, your acceleration, your steering, your suspension. So you're gonna be in it, and you're gonna it's gonna say, well, drive, right? So acceleration test. That's what it's testing now. Acceleration is fine. Okay, the steering test. That's what this slalom test is. Testing the brakes. Brakes seem fine. Brakes were good. I was going fast, and they stopped pretty quick. See, now it'll give you an assessment on what did good and what did bad. So, a lot of the suspension. Okay, so 2 inner tie rods, 2 outer tie rods. Sway bar front end link A. Front drive axle C, sway bar front end link A. Right. Let's see how this assesses different parts than the test path does. Test path tests suspension only. This tests different part of the suspension and acceleration, brakes, and handling. How well. So, that I will work on next episode. But, see, now look how much more is discovered. See, now I only have 2 parts that are not discovered, right? And he already said to check the suspension. So, it's probably something with the suspension, given that everything else was the suspension. And it's front suspension, which is good. Well, actually, I kind of don't like doing front suspension. There's so many more parts to it. So it takes so much longer. But that is it for this episode. I will work on the next episode. I will work on this next episode. Check out Patreon. Like the video if you enjoyed it. And enjoy this kind of content. Gaming. Subscribe. Thank you. Catch you next time.